Hello guys, thank you so much. Thank you. I've read your messages and your comment. Honestly, I'm really appreciative, and I'm glad that we are starting this movement. We are changing the narratives. Some people complain that they have been unsubscribed by they no longer receive notification or no see my videos. I say, yeah, YouTube sometimes unsubscribe people automatically. I don't know why. Maybe it's the algorithm. So if you're returning for the first time and you want to be part of this movement, part of changing this narrative, please just give this video a thumbs up, because one, it will make it more visible to other audience, and then subscribe and stay connected. Okay, but the most important thing is I want to hear your opinion. I want you to leave comment to tell me what you think, because most of the comment I've read have inspired me to create more videos. I felt enriched. I felt even more educated by reading your comments. So it is very important that you leave your opinion under. Tell me what you think. I've read one sweet comment. It was so funny, and it was about people debating my nationality, debating my origin, where I come from. I've said it multiple times that I'm a Nigerian. I was born in Plateau State. I grew up in Astra State. My full name is Magaji Ada Innocent. Ada means father in Idoma language and Alago language. So I'm a full-blooded Nigerian. I know Nigerian more than most Nigerians that are claiming that I'm not a Nigerian. Some of them say I'm a Kenyan, some of them say South African, because of the mixture of my accent and all those things. So but I don't want you to miss this. This is a movement we have started. We're going to change the narrative of Africa, Afrocentrism, and other topics. So I don't want you to miss this out. So I will invite you to subscribe and listen, because this topic that I'm going to speak about today is one of the most important topic I've ever written. I've written articles already, and it has been shared on some blogs and some platforms, but I want to make an electronic video form of it, because I want to engage you, my audience, in this conversation. This is the beginning of a movement. We're going to change the way people think about Nigeria, the way people think about Africa and other stuff. So this topic is one of the most important things I want to speak about. And also, don't forget, you must leave your comment, you must leave your opinion, you must like the video, so that you can share it with your friends, share it with other people. Let us create this movement. Let us promote this movement, okay? And what is the topic for today? As you can see from the title, the topic is 6 reasons why Afrobeat is the greatest genre of music that has ever been created by Nigerians and Africans. Now, somebody will say, why do I make emphasis on the word Nigerians? I make this emphasis because there has been a negative stereotype against Nigerians all over African countries. Everywhere you go, it's being pushed by the Ghanaians, it's being pushed by the Kenyans. And I want to make this clear. It's not the Ghanaian masses, it's not the people. It's their artists, their elite artists, that they are pushing certain stereotype. So I will love the Ghanaian people, will love the Kenyan people. If you go to Nigerian music session, you will see them showing massive love to Nigerians. Nothing but love, and we really appreciate that. This thing has to be stated clearly. I don't want to shy anymore away from this stuff, because I see myself as a social commentator and I have to give my opinion about this. Now, Afrobeat is the greatest genre of music ever created by Nigerians. And this is not to negate other genre of music like Makossa, like Bongo music, like High Hip Life, High Life, or Juju music, or anything, no, or Afro House, Amapiano. These are great music, but I want you to hear me out. I want you to give me your attention. I want you to give me your time. I'm going to explain to you what I mean by this. Hip hop, reggae, dancehall, any genre of music, they are good. But today is about Afrobeat, and I want you to listen to this. I want you to join this conversation. I will tell you what I think, and I would like to know what you think in your mind. If you have anything to add, anything to subscribe, and if you disagree with me, please leave it. This is the beginning of a movement. I will not stop here. We're going to bring out a documentary about this particular topic and explain what I mean by this. Why do I think Afrobeat is the greatest genre of music ever created out of Africa? So there are good music, there are talented musicians, but Afrobeat, if you have not been paying attention, is no longer about music and entertainment anymore. This is the number one reason I want people to understand. It's no longer about music and entertainment, dancing, shaking body, feeling good. No. Afrobeat is now a socio-cultural movement among the black communities all over the world. Afrobeat, and I will explain to you why. The number one reason that I've stated is that other genres of music call black women bitches, call them all sorts of names. They objectify black women. But if you have watched all Afrobeat videos, YouTubes, everywhere there are songs, you can hardly hear anywhere where women are being objectified or sexualized or overly sexualized, or them twerking their booty, or them acting all funny, or you know, all those things. I'm not saying that these lifestyles are not bad, but I'm just saying that Afrobeat has changed the narrative. You know, Afrobeat has completely changed the narrative. No insulting of black women. This is the number one topic, number one most important thing I want us to mark, that it has changed. And when you watch Afrobeat YouTube videos, you will see that they have introduced Afrocentric aesthetics. You know, so you will see black women dressed in African attire and them being presented and them being objectified or being, or, you know, but I make that emphasis on Nigerians because this Afrobeat movement and this revolution is being led by Nigerians. They have paid huge amount of money to organize shows all over the world, in London, US, everywhere, promoting Afrobeat, making videos, quality videos. And the world must come to acknowledge and appreciate the effort of the Nigerian youth. And this is a revolution that most of them don't even know what they are doing. They're just unconsciously leading something that they don't even know. And then this is the first time somebody is speaking about this subject. I've sat all over internet. I didn't see any person writing about this, but I've observed this and I want to make this public to you. So I want us to engage in this conversation. So Nigerians are leading this, you know. So the number one reason is that Afrobeat is the first genre of music that doesn't objectify black women, call them bitches. It is the only genre of music that actively promote Afrocentrism. You know, I say this. I say gone are the days when they use white ladies or light-skinned vixens, you know, in videos to be acceptable, to make it look more appealing and more beautiful. Now they use black women, they portray them, in short, all shades of color are being represented, or, you know, equally, you know. So they promote Afrocentrism, and which is very important that we have to remark and acknowledge this. And who are behind this movement? The Nigerians. So the third one is the only genre of music that promote Afro aesthetics. It promote African fashion. Our clothes. Okay? It promotes African landscape, the beautiful landscape. The Nigerian artists, for example, they go to Ghana to shoot video. They go to South Africa, Namibia. Yemi Alade, she's in Kenya. She's showcasing the Maasai culture. She sings in Swahili, for example. You know, it promotes a beautiful landscape, cultures and languages. You know, they actively promote Igbo language in Afrobeat. They actively promote Yoruba language. They actively promote Zulu, Xhosas. Nigerians do all these things. So they actively promote Twi language, Banku, Shito, all these things. You see a Nigerian guy will sing and you say, Ghana girl, she wants to marry me. Or take another will sing, my Ugandan lady, my Tanzanian lady, my South African lady. You know, they are actively promoting all African countries. I have never heard any African country sing and say, oh, my Nigerian lady. But Nigerian artists do that. They give glory to all other countries. They sing in their language and they glorify their women, which I think is very positive. And it's something that we have to remark and pinpoint and say, this is something positive. You know. Okay, the example I give is, check out the video. If you're on YouTube right now, type I'm available on YouTube. It's a song by Patoranking. You understand what I'm talking about. It's a mixture of Nigerian culture with South African, with Egyptian, mixture of all sorts of culture. And that is the genuinity. That is the genius of the Nigerian artists. This is what we're talking about. This is the Afrobeat movement. Okay? Also, check out the works of Yemi Alade. Also, Tisol from Kenya, for example. Check out their work. You will see it. Now, the fourth one I say is it's the only genre of music that doesn't promote gun violence, killing, kidnapping, money ritual, thuggery, or gangsterism. You know, there are a lot of movie genre that they promote drug culture. You see them, you know, trying to promote drugs and all this. Afrobeat is not like that. It doesn't. It's pure culture, pure 100% talent. Like I always comment in most of the video that I see. I say zero drugs, zero guns, zero nudity, 100% pure talent, 100% Afrocentrism, 100% Nigerian swag. This is what I always like to say. Okay, now the fifth one is this. Is the only genre of music that does not promote alcohol. Okay, promote alcohol and drug culture. All right, okay, we have spoken about that already. So it's the only genre of music that promote Pan-Africanism. This is the most important aspect. This is the most important point I want to speak about. And I love this so much. Pan-Africanism. What does Pan-Africanism mean? It means the unity of Africans all over the world. You know, people, it wasn't fashionable before to be identified as Africans. Around the 1980s, most Nigerian students traveled to the UK to study. And most of them today, if you ask them, they're even ashamed. Not even 80s, as recently as 1990s, even as recently as the 2000, 2005. Most African Nigerian students were ashamed to identify as Nigerians. If you ask a lot of them, they will tell you similar story. They will tell you it was more fashionable to identify with the West Indies, the Jamaicans, you know. Yeah, we are Jamaicans then. They can easily identify with them. When they speak, people laugh at their accent. But today, Afrobeat has broken that myth, that stereotypes. People are now proud. Wizkid is going to London. He's breaking record of 3 days show non-stop in London. So when they look at this, they say, wow, this is my people. This is Africa. We are doing this. And it's not just Nigeria. So all African countries are now proud. And this is what I want us to acknowledge, that the Nigerian artists are leading a socio-cultural revolution, a youth movement unconsciously. And many people don't know. This is what I want us to acknowledge. This is the reason why I say this is the most important topic we will ever speak about. So I've mentioned 5 things. I've mentioned Afrocentrism, Afro aesthetics, not promoting gun culture or drugs, you know, promoting African languages, promoting African fashion, promoting African aesthetics, promoting African beauty landscape, you know, and uniting Africans all over the world. Afrobeat right now, you must admit that it is the biggest movement globally right now. It is the sound that is running in the world, and it's uniting all Africans. This is the reason why I hate that debate between the Ghanaians and the Cameroonians that are trying to want to ban Nigerian music. Why can't they see the bigger picture? That when Afrobeat goes global, it opens doors for other African music. It opens doors for Amapiano. It opens doors for Highlight. It opens doors for other artists to be. Nigerian artists are winning Grammys. So Afrobeat will open doors for other genres of music to be recognized. So instead of them to see the bigger picture, they are trying to fight the Nigerians. Instead of them to appreciate the Nigerians, they are trying to fight them and say Nigerians are not being appreciated, which is not actually true. What they are trying to do, instead, they are trying to reinforce certain stereotypes and hate that the Nigerians have been receiving already. And we don't need that in Africa. Okay? So thank you so much. I'll leave this, but I promise you we're going to bring out a documentary about this and explain this point in details. So I want you to leave your opinion, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, leave your opinion, and let me know what you think about this subject, okay? Sharp.